Shemeres Yovam. Bein Lu Yovam Echod Ben Lushne Yovamin. You have a Shemeres Yovam. The woman is before Yibam, before Chalitza. She forced the Yibam. Whether there's one surviving brother, two surviving brothers, Reb Lezer Miyofir. You're able to do Hafara. Meaning, even though he wasn't Miyabim, this is just, we'll see, the Gemara says Zika, because of the connection that they have to her, either one can be Mefer. Rabbi Shua Omer Le'echad Avelo L'Shnayim. Rabbi Shua is the only one can be Mefer. If there's one Yavam, it can be Mefer. Two Yavam, it cannot be Mefer. Rabbi Kiva Omer Lo Le'echad Lo L'Shnayim. Even if there's only one Yavam, cannot be Mefer. Omer Rabbi Lezer. My Misha Shekono Hu Li'atzmik. Hariu Mefer Nedoreo. A person himself is Mechadish a woman. He has the ability to be Mefer and Darm together with Shut V'Sa'av. Isha Sheikhnu Min HaShamayim Ino Din Sheyofer in the Doreo. So if the Torah, if the Shemayim, if Hashem is Makner, creates the bond, definitely you should be able to Mefer and Dorim. Omar Rav Kiva Lo, Imamar to be Isha Shekono Hu Li'atzmo. A person goes into Mekadosh and Isha, Shein La'acherim Bo Rishus, nobody else has relevance there, correct? Other than the father, the Shutfis. Tom Isha Sheikhnu Min HaShamayim Sheish La'acherim Rishus Bo. You have a woman, let's say there are a number of surviving brothers, so many of them are connected. So it's not exclusive. When could you be Mefer and Darm if the relationship is an exclusive relationship? But if there are other Yevomin besides him, right? Omar Rabbi Yeshua, so Rabbi Yeshua says, so that's a good question on Rebbe Lezer, because Rebbe Lezer bin Echad ben Shnayim, Shnei Yevomin. So Omar Rabbi Yeshua Kiva Dvorecha b'Shnei Yevomin. What you're saying is good at Shnei Yevomin. Mato Meishav al Yovim Echad. What about if there's only one Yovam? So again, it's exclusive. Omar lo ein Yevomin ein haYevomin Gemura. It's not comparable. A woman who's married to the Yova, to a Mukudesha, she's fully his wife. I mean, it's not in Suin, but that's Gemura. She's not an Eishes Ish, right? She's Yavam L'Shuk. So the connection to a Isha is stronger than the connection to a Yavama. Therefore, the Yavam cannot be Mefer in the what? Because it's an Isha. It's Aloch Isha Yafirenu. It's not Isha. Let's take a look in the Ran. Shiras Yovim Reb Lezer Omer Maskin B'Gemor Diyof B'Shutfis. When the Gemor comes out, concludes, we're talking about B'Shutfis Ha'av K'Omar U'Shos B'Maymer. Speaking about we did Maymer. That's if the Yovim does Kedushin. Reb Yeshua Omer Le'echad L'Shnayim Mishum Svila Ein Breiro K'd Meforish B'Gemora. Reb Kiva Omer no Lo Le'echad Lo L'Shnayim. Why? The Geria Le Yovam Me'orus Va'afil B'Shutfis Lo Motzim Efer. It's not, the connection is not like an Orus. So they make a kavcha. Ma isha shekonu atzmo. She'enu shemeres yovim elihi hu kitcha la'atzmo. Ru mevin doreh b'shutas ha'av. Isha hiknu lo min hashamayim. Hainu shemeres yovam. Sheknu lo below kedushin. She'asur l'chol odom. Ad she'yachlo tzlo. Eno din she'yofi in doreh b'shutfusei. So definitely he could be Mefer and Dorim. Reb Kiva. So Reb Shua says to Reb Akiva. What about the Yofim Echod? And that he says there's no comparison because one is an Isha Gemura, it's Gemura L'Isha, and the other one's not Gemura L'Isha. She's Yavam L'Shuk. So Mer says like this: Bishlam Reb Kiva Sova Ein Zika. Reb Kiva holds that the bond between the Yovim and the Yavam, it's Ein Zika. The bond is not called a bond. Reb Yeshua Sovar Yesh Zika. The Zika is the equivalent of what? Like an ersin. Elo Reb Lezer, my timer, but Reb Lezer, because he says Reb Lezer doesn't fresh with this Yov Mechot Shnei Yavamim. Can't say Yesh Zika, what she's bound to both of them. She can't be bound to both. If there's Yov Mechot, you say Yesh Zika, but Shnei Yavamim, you can't say Yesh Zika. And Reb Lezer says that both of them could be Mefer, right? Morris holds, even if eventually it'll be in this bar who the Yavim will be, but he says before it happens, each one could do it. Morris says, Elo Reb Lezer, my timer, Yesh Zika, Ein Breiro. Same Breira, because it's unclear now who the Yovim is. Omre Bami, go Chosa B'Maimer. What are we speaking about? We're speaking made Maimer. That one of them, the one who's going to Mayfair, that one Yovim, he made Maimer. No. There's a question whether it is. There's a question of, well, Maimer's Drabon, Maimer Doraisa, by a Yovim, right? We'll see in a moment. Go Chosa B'Maimer. Okay, V'Sova Reb Lezer. Was Reb Lezer Sovalok K'bei Shammai. The Amri Maimer Koine Kinyi Gomer. So it's going only. It's Machlokes V'Sham Beisil Nivomis. So if you hold it's koine kinyan gomer, so it's like an isha, so it's compounded. Hiknul min hashamayim. So you have zika, and on that he locked in the zika because he did mime. He was makadisher. Rabbi Yeshua. What does Rabbi Yeshua say? Let's see the Bach. Rabbi Yeshua. Rega. Omar loch. Hayani mil b'chad yovam. Shnei yovam in loch. Somewhere asks, Mika midi d'chi osi. Rega. Gimel. D'chi osi. Achvo. Osa le bedio. Obegito. Umeifir. Aber schnell vom Lob, ich komme die Chiose Achva, Osa Ale Bebia, Obegito Mayfair. Let's see the run. Choices. Bishlam Reb Kiva Ksavein Ziko, Shayavom is Skukaliyavam Lo Alimo Keirsin. It's not as strong. The bond is not as strong as Ersin. Shamochi Lumotze Mayfair, even with Shutfus of the Av, even though the father in conjunction with the father. Reb Yeshua Saviyeh Ziko, the Adraba, Alima Tveimer Ersin. David Kiknuso. That's what the Gemara holds now. The Gemara is going to retract on that one. Miwain Breiro. That's Yeshua's tying it to Rebbe Lezer. The Hechad the Shnei Yevomin Ein Breiro Lemihi Zakuko Ulemi Tia Liisha. We know who's going to be. Ubishamache Afil B'Shneim Ein Yichon Lahofir. Let's say they'll both be Mayfair. Not, of course, it's only one, not both. They came to Shas Haforosin Ein Borolon Mihu Isha. It's unclear at the time of the Haforo. Ein Haforosa Klum, the Rachmona Omar, Isha Yikimeno, Visha Yifeireno. Only it has to be the husband. We have to know Bishas Maisa who the husband is. The Beino Sheyadua Bishas Haforo. No, it does make a difference. It does make a difference, as he's saying over here. Even though, that's what he said, Isha Yikimeno, what does that mean? The Beino Sheyadua Bishas Haforo. Even though later will be Gloy Milsa who it was, does make a difference. Chen Kosev Rashi Perik Dalet Achim. Okay, the Gemara over there in Yevamos supports this, that it has to be, even if since it's Ein Breiro. He says, how could we say that Rabbi Yeshua holds that what that the Yevamos Kiknusa, or she's like fully married, Dolo Ashkan, Doma Ochi Elo Reboshia, Alibi the Reb Shimon, and over there it's Nifrach. There was a pircha, the Gemara Yevamos wanted to say such a thing, that the Arusa, that the Yevamos like fully married. Breish Perkates Yevamos, Ikal Amema, Adlavmi Gufi Demilsa Ito. That the Gemara over there refutes and says it can't be shot, that's in that. Elamai the Meforish Alibi the Reb Shimon. What the Gemara says Yevamos, according to Reb Shimon, he holds that Ziko is Karut, Kenusa, that the Gemara refutes. Miu Anan, Matzil, maybe Reb Yeshua. Time in Reb Shua over there in say to Reb Shimon, it's nifrach, but in Reb Shua we could say it inami kiyami in Reb Shua ksavi yeshika lav the name with lavi kiknusa el davi karusa umefe b'shua. We don't have to say like Rashi. Rashi learns that it's mamish kiknusa. He learns that what it's zika's karusa b'shutfis only with a part vavagav the breish hasugyo. Sirile the Yofa Luchude Komar, Kidemuka Kamon, even the Gemara holds starts off initially, it's the Yovam is being Mayfair himself without the father. Hachi Porach Bishlam the Rabbi Shua, Ikal Kumi Milse, the name of the Mayfair, Bishutfus Komar, Yezigo, Harusa Hashiv, El Reb Lezer, my time Inam Sirile, Yezigo, Vavi Karuso, Kenusu, Afuli Hochi, Lishne Yovam Losagi, Ein Breiro, right? Because it has to be Shas Maisa, Ein Breiro, the Ein Zika, Fil Chadnami Lo Yofa. So the Gemara says, so Rebbe Lezer is Tzorchin altogether. Okay? Let's see. Back to the Gemara. So we want to say that what? That Rabbi Yeshua is going like Beishamai, that my is Kinyan Gomor. Okay? One second. Let's get Maybe. One second. Rabbi Kiva Sova Ein Zika, the Rebbe Lezer, Doma Maime Beishamai, Ein Koine. Ula Rebbe Lezer, one second, Gimel. Ula Rebbe Lezer, the Oma Maimer, Rebbe Lezer, not Rebbe Lezer. The Oma Maimer, Lebe Shammai, Ein Kone, Elo Litchos Mitzorah. According to Rebbe Lezer, he's asking, According to Lozer, he says it's only litchos b'tzara. Normally, when a woman's a yavama, she's attached to all the brothers. He holds it's kohen, not that it's considered his wife. It's only that it becomes excludes the other brothers. The other brothers are excluded. Michael the Meimar, Chmaiskinu she'omad b'din, v'schayveli b'bezonos. Yeah. Ukre Pinchas, we had Pinchas before. Mishmei derova, domakol noderes l'das baili noderes. That since he already, we're talking about the ziko, and also the Bezdin was mechayiv that he has to support her. Since it's svora, kol noderes l'das baili. I don't know if you did the Ran yesterday. It's a difficult Ran because the Ran says that somebody wants. The Gemara said Pinchas says kol noderes l'das baili noderes, meaning when a woman makes a netter because her husband supports her and so on and so forth. Therefore, it's contingent whether her husband's agreeable or not agreeable to it or not. So he asked, so somebody wanted to draw from there. So if a person makes a netter and he says, my nedarim are all contingent on somebody say so. If that person is agreeable, it should be, or not, it should not be. It's similar to that, to Rav Pinchas. So Ran asks, he says, it's shigas horo. They're not comparing what's it. Firstly, Rav Pinchas, when we say kol aderes, when a woman makes a netter, it's al das balo. That's firstly. So why could the husband, if a husband uses a term hator rather than hafora, it's not valid. You know, a chacham when he's matir and then he says mutaloch. He undoes it. When a husband nullifies a netter, he says mufarloch. Mufar, it's terminated. It's not retroactive. It's from this point going forward. So, right. So if the husband doesn't use that terminology, it's not a valid nullification. So he says, but if you're telling me that what Rav Pinchas says that a woman in her mindset is based on das bala, what does he have to use a certain terminology? It's a conditional netter. That's being based on whether the husband's agreeable or not agreeable. His dat, right? Whether he's agreeable or not. So Ran says, no, what the Torah is saying, the Torah says factually the husband has the exclusive rights to nullify the nedarim of a wife. Why? Well, since a woman in her mind has in mind that her husband should be agreeable, not agreeable, therefore it's in the domain of the husband. It's not a regular condition. It's not a condition. It's not a condition. It's not. In her mind it is. But it's not. It has to meet all the laws of condition. That's the general mindset of a woman. So the Torah, therefore the Torah says that's your domain. The nedarim becomes the domain of the husband. But when you nullify it, you have to use a certain terminology. What's the terminology? Mufaloch. Means it's terminated. But it's not because it's a conditional net. It's not a conditional netter. The reason why the husband terminates it, because the Torah gave him the power to terminate the netter. But why did it give it? Since the woman normally, she wants, it should be it's approved, it's not approved. It should be agreed. The husband should agree to it or disagree with it. That's what the Torah gave him that exclusive right to terminate it. Except therefore he says you can't draw anything from that if somebody says if my mindset is dependent on a certain person's liking or not. Of course he has much more. First, a husband could only be made for certain types of nedarim. No. It's not no more than a husband only dvam shebein leveinoda, so you have a right to be made for. Right? Shel inui nefesh. Chacham matir any netter. Yeah, but the difference is, a husband can only nullify certain types of nedarim. A chacham matir any. As long as he finds a weakness in the inception of the netter, he nullifies it. Right? It's retroactive. But more than that, husband doesn't have to have any reason why he doesn't want it. He says, I just don't want it. A chacham has to find a weakness in the inception of the netter. If you would have known this, would have you made the netter? No, so the Gemara says she gets malchus. Let's say she made a netter, wine is off limits to her, and she drank wine, not in this year. Drank wine, and then the husband subsequently terminates it. She was forewarned before the husband terminated not to drink wine. She'll get malchus for drinking wine. Of course, it's not retroactive. When she violated the netter, she violated the netter. Of course, a neg is a guy. It's like a get. A man divorces his wife. Well, it's not retroactive. The marriage is not nullified. It's going from that point forward. The marriage is not a marriage. Okay? No. The husband, time he becomes aware of it, he has till sundown to be made for the netter. That's. But when he's made for it, if it's within that period, then it's terminated from that point. But until that moment, it was. No. Kaim, to be Kaim, that means once he says it, he loses his right to nullify, to be Mefer. The two things. No, it's not. It's not true. It's not true. It's exposed in the Gemara. She makes the net, and that isn't netter immediately. Shua is immediate. When he's Mefer, at that point, it ends. At that point. Okay. So Mar says over here that what? Reb Lezer says it's only enough to be Dochet Tzora. So Michael Meimar. So the difficult. See, the Ran doesn't answer it. There were other difficulties in the Ran. Because over here we're saying it's not a real wife. Zika's not a real wife. So if it's not a real wife, what do we mean according to Reb Lezer? It's not his domain. It's still not his domain. You understand? Before also he brought a case where you have a kedushin drabanan, where because kola meifel das bailu meifir, the husband can be meifir by a katana. Okay, he brought a case before. Okay, let's see the Ran on this, how he explains it. Yeah, let's see, some of the base. There you go. Yeah, it's the Ran on the base. Ran's on the base here. It's on the base. Turn the page. Well, the Rebbe Lozer the Ferek Dalet Achim. Maimed Beishama in Ukona El Litchos B'Tzora. You see it on the base. Rebbe Lozer says that according to even Beishamai, it's not Kona Kinyan Gomer. It's only enough to disqualify the other brothers that they can't do even any longer. Kedan Hosom Shlosha Achin Beis Nesu and Shtei Achios Ve'echad Mufneh. Umeis Echad Bali Achios also Mufneh Maimer. The single brother made. Umeis Ochiv Hasheni, Beishamei Omrim, Ishto Imo, Valozu Teitze, Mishum Achos Isho, Hainu Kamer Rabbeloz, Litchos, B'tzor Kloimel, Litchos, Es Achoso, Shlo Tisreno, Mishum Achos Sekuko, Maimar Ovad Lekiknus Linyan Ze'avol, Eino Kona Kinyan Gomer. Summarize Michael Meimar, Hechim Otzemefer, Kevin Lokona Kinyan Gomer. That's the question, right? If according to Rebbe Lozer, Maimar is not considered your wife, so why can he be Mayfair? Some more answers. Go to Abad Bedin Uborach. He's going to Borach. I mean, the court ruled that he has to support her, and because he has to support her, Borach Uposko Lo Mizonos Mishalo. Yeah, the reason why he's Goris in the Borach. Yeah. Kidatanya Bachole. It's Abad Bedin Uborach Mizonos Mishal Yovam. The Rebbe Lozer Spirle Koshchayim so say Yov Kitnan Leel. Chitei Metenach the Rebbe Lezer Rebbe Shua Hi Michael Meima the Rabbana Pliga laid Rebbe Lezer Bisnisen the Bogeres Shirley Avogav the Farnis Lo Eno Zake before the realm Stam Rabbana Pliga laid Rebbe Lezer Hainu Rebbe Yeshua Du Cholduchti Bar Plukte Im came my time the Rebbe Shua Dom Biyov Mechud Yofer. Is this a good question? Rebbe Shua argues Rebbe Lezer says what we're learning. Rebbe Lezer says well there's one Yovam, two Yovam. Two brothers, surviving brothers, they could be Mayfers. And what does it speak about? One of the brothers did Kedushin on her, and then afterwards, even though Kedushin is not a full acquisition, not a full marriage, but because they ruled, the Bezdin ruled, he has to support her, that's why he has the ability to be Mayfer. Basis. But according to Rabbi Yeshua, who disagrees with him, it's irrelevant. So why when you have a single surviving brother, why could you be Mayfer? Im came I to Yeshua, Dom Yav Mechiyava, equal the Meme, Mishum, the Sfila Yesh Zika, Chnusa Damya. Either you say that Zika means. Zika means when you have a woman in waiting, the question is that bond, what is it equivalent of? So we say, according to Rebbe Lezer, it can mean that you're fully connected because you can't be connected to two men. Right? Either you're married to one or married to the other, you can't be. So therefore, the Gemara gave an answer speaking about he did Maimer, he did Kedushin. One of Yavamin, the Yavim did Kedushin on the widow. So the question is, what does that accomplish? What does that? But Rabbi Shua disagrees with that. So Rabbi Shua says either he holds Yesh Zika, that the bond itself is the equivalent of marriage. Inami, Rabbanu Pligale, Rabbi Lozer Masid Bogeres, Lafani Rabbi Shua, Rabbi Lozer Rabbi Shua, Skula Shvilo, the Ba'orus, Cave in the Omet Bedinu, Baruch Korus Domi, Valtaitin, the rest of Rabbi Shua Sava in Yavama Gemura Lezek, Kshem Sha'arusa Gemura La'orus, Ta'arusa, Lomotzi Inish, Lemesha Alei, the Orus, Hilko hechadi could be farnish lal daito hinoderis. Al yavoma liyavam mokum shnei yavamin kevon dido chmotzi omala eni roa b'atzmo kanui lagarmi luzam. He's saying something now. He's saying a very simple svara. We say that when a woman makes a neder, she has in mind her husband. So if you have one surviving brother, see, he's the sole supporter. But what about if you have two surviving brothers? Neither is she's not set on who's going to be. As a result of that, she doesn't have that in mind. Okay? Tanan, learned in the Mishnah. Omer Rebelezer, Ma'im Isha Shekona La'atzmar Hi Harehu Meifin de Doreo. Right? Rebelezer says to Rabbi Akiva, a woman, Ma'im Isha Shekona, a man marries a woman, he can be Meifin de Dorim, right? We turn the page. Turn the page. Isha Shekno Min Hashemayim Min Odin Shemeifin de Doreo. So, by Yevamo, where the Torah created the relationship, the bond, definitely you should be. V'Ibi Shomad Ish Osa Maimer Kon La'atzmo. Right? We're saying now, what's the reason why? We're saying, according to Rebbe Lezer. According to Rebbe Lezer, what are we saying? We're speaking about even if the two Yavamim speak, one Yavam went and did Kedushin on her. So therefore you locked it in. Right? So, but the question is, but we just finished saying, he made a Kal V'chomer. What's Rebbe Lezer's Kal V'chomer to Rabbi Akiva? If you marry a woman by yourself, you could be Mefer. So if the Torah gives you the Kinyan, definitely you should be able to be Mefer. But we're saying that we even quote Rebbe Lezer, he did Kedushin. He married her. So if that's the case, it's Kinyan Atzmo. Without Kinyan Atzmo, he can't nullify the neder. He had to marry her. Rebbe Lezer says even if the two surviving brothers, if neither do Kedushin, neither could nullify the neder. So the Gemara wants to say, what it's speaking about, one of the surviving brothers did Kedushin on her. So if that's the case, so what's the Kal V'chomer? He's making a Kal V'chomer. If you marry yourself, you could be Mefer, you can nullify it. So if the Torah gives you the connection, definitely you should be. But you tell me even when you're dealing in Yibum, it's only because one of the brothers married her. He did Kedushin. So it's Konatzmo. Erison, Kedushin, same thing. Erison, Kedushin mean the same thing. The Nesuah has been, right. To Yibum. But if we're saying even with Yibum, Rebbe Lezer is in agreement, you have to have Kedushin or Erison. So what's the Kal V'chomer? The Ibishos of Maim Kona Latzmo. So my answer is who should Kona Latzmo al de Shemayim. Here, what? Let's say somebody wants to go marry a Yavama, right? Normally, let's say you can't, even though she's not a Neshus Ish. She's not a Neshus Ish. Because of the Zika bond, he can't. But so why could the Yavam? Why does his Kedushin have value? Because he has a Zika. So that's what it means to say. No. It's also b'maimer. It's also maimer. We're saying now it's also because it's Shnei Yavomin. He has to speak about also maimer because he's dealing with Shnei Yavomin. But why does his Kedushin have value? Because it's hiknum in the Shamayim. You got it. If lo hiknum Shamayim, you marry a woman, what's that loch you be mefer? So over here, if the reason why you have the entry point is because it's hiknum Shamayim, that's why you can marry her. So your marriage is a value. Why does your marriage have value? Because hiknum in the Shamayim. So definitely you should be able to mefer. It shouldn't be worse than marrying a woman out of the blue we weren't previously connected to her. Why is the Yavam's marriage a marriage to his Yavama? Because there's a bond. So if there's no bond and you marry a woman, you could nullify a neder. So Kal V'chomer, if there's a bond and the reason why the marriage is a marriage is because of the bond, definitely you should be able to nullify the neder. That's the Kal V'chomer Rebbe Lezer is making. Post-mimer. It has to be mimer. Yeah, because you have two brothers-in-law. Okay? So the Gemara wants to say, right now we're speaking now, the Gemara understands that it's not, there's no partnership, that it's the brother, the surviving brother with the father-in-law. Right? Because there's going to be a discussion. Mimer, does it make Kedushin, or does it make Nesuah? So the Gemara says, right now the Gemara understands that when it said, where Rebbe Lezer says the surviving brother is Mefer and Neder, it means independent of a father. Independent. So if it's independent, how does he do it? Everybody agrees, normally when you marry a woman, single woman, she's 15, you say, you marry a Kedushin. She makes a Neder, Kadas, make me Mefer and Neder, and says no. right? The only type of woman you could be made for a neder after kedushin is only if before she's a bogeris, before she's 12 and a half years old, because then it's a partnership with the father. The father together with the husband. The husband up till 12 and a half. Beyond 12 and a half, if there's a neder, the husband, unless he did chuppah, did nesuin, he cannot nullify that neder. Only if he's fully married to her. It's only he could be made for the neder. Now she's 12 and a half years old, can't nullify it any longer. Now she has to go to a chacham. She has to go to a chacham. The regular procedure of nullifying a neder. Only if nesuin, correct. But it's only if nesuin, if the neder was made after nesuin. If a neder preceded, can't. But she's fully married, she makes a neder, then the husband can nullify it. Okay, so now, right now the Gemara understands when we speak about the husband, the Yova made mimer is speaking where he could independently. Reb Lezer says he could independently be made for the neder. There's no father. There's no mention of fathers. If that's the case, we have a proof that according to Reb Lezer that is nesuin oser. It must be. It makes full marriage, because there's no such thing as a husband without a father nullifying a neder unless it's a partnership. Right? We have to say she's a certain age. We have to say she's not more than 12 and a half. And we have to say there's a father in the picture. Right now, we're not until now we haven't mentioned the age, and we haven't mentioned a father. Right? Till now, we haven't mentioned a word about a father or how old she is. She could be 25 years old at this time. A woman dies, and she's a Yavama, and the two surviving brothers, Reb Lezer says, if one does mimer, he could nullify him the Dorim. Right? That's what he says. How could he nullify the neder? It must be, because the mimer must be nesuin. Must be nesuin, because if it's ersin, how could he do it? Right? You need a father in the picture. And she's more than 12 and a half, the father means nothing, and there's no mention of a father. That's the first question. Right. Ersin of a Yavama is called mimer. Okay? Right. So the Gemara asks, Tifshid boy the Rabba, based on what we're saying now, that we're explaining Reb Lezer, we should be able to resolve Rabba's question in Reb Lezer. Rabba posed the question to Reb Lezer. Mimer lebeis Shammai, ersin oseh, or nesuin oseh? To what degree does it affect the Yavama? Is it like kedushin, or is it like full marriage? Well, we're saying Reb Lezer is like beis Shammai, right? So we're saying no, which means when a man, the Yavam does kedushin, gives the ring to the Yavama, is the consequence kedushin, or is the consequence the equivalent take it to chuppah? Because over here, who's he marrying? He's marrying a woman. There's already a zika. So maybe it's normal. You marry an ordinary woman. There was no connection. You give a ring. It's kedushin. Doesn't take the full 9 yards. But over here, because already there was a connection, maybe it takes it all the way. Maybe it's nesuin. That was Rabba's question. When Beis Shammai says mimer is, according to Beis Shammai, this is mimer's kone, that when you give kedushin to a yavama, you acquire her. To what degree do you acquire her? Only to the degree of ersin, or it's even the suin? That was the question. He left it unresolved. So he says, let us resolve it from our Mishnah. Because how we explain Rebbe Lezer in our Mishnah, the two Yavamin, the two surviving brothers, one did kedushin, one gave the ring. And it says that brother can nullify the neder. How could he nullify it? Firstly, she has to be less than 12 and a half. Secondly, they have to have a father. There's no mention of father here. So evidently, we could resolve. You see, it's nesuin oseh. You see that it's nesuin. Mar says, Tishid nesuin oseh, di ersin oseh, hotinan nair morosa, avio balam ifir nedoreo. Right? Then it's a partnership. Unless it's a partnership, it doesn't work. Omer Rav Nachman, yep. Omer Rav Nachman Yitzchok. When it says in the Mishnah Yofa b'shutofus. When it says in the Mishnah Yofa, it doesn't mean independent of anybody else. It means he could be Mayfair together with the father. That's what it means. Zika alone is not enough. If you have two brothers, if you have two surviving brothers, so one goes locks it in, right? So that's kedushin oseh. Kedushin oseh. Now it's kedushin. Firstly, she has to be less than 12 and a half, and we're speaking of this for father. And those things are dochik. And we're forcing something in Mishnah, which seems the Mishnah is not saying, but that's what he's saying. Tainami hochi, but we have a brayso that supports this pshat. Tainami hochi, kerebami. What's Rabami? Rabami is the one who said in the Mishnah, the Gemara asked the question according to Rebbe Lezer. Rebbe Lezer says, Ben Yov Mecha Ben Shnei Yavomim. So Gemara asked the question, if the Shnei Yavomim, even the old Yezika too, is it connected? So what Rabami says is going like Beis Shammai, and Beis Shammai holds what? It's Maimer. It's speaking with Maimer. What we're speaking about it was marriage. Karabami, what does it say? Tainam Yochi Karabami. Shemeres Yovam Beim Yov Mecha Beim Shnei Yavomim. Relezo Me Yofer. Right? Same as our Mishnah. Whether there's one surviving brother, two surviving brothers, Yofer. Rabbi Yeshua Omer Le'echad Lo Shnayim. Rabbi Kiva Omer Lo Le'echad Lo Shnayim. Omer Rabbi Lezer Ma'im Isha Shein Lo Chelik Bo. Ad Shelo Tovo the Rishuso. Bishatova, Bishabos, L'Rishusa, Nigmer Lo. We say it's considered his wife, and therefore he can nullify in the Dorim. This is Rebbe Lezer's Kal V'chomer. Isha Sheish Lo Chelik, Ad Shelo Tova Rishuso. Right? So woman, he's already connected before he does anything. Because Zika, because there's the bond, the Torah. So Mishbos L'Rishuso, so when he does Kedushin, Eno Din Tigmor Lo. There's no question he should be able to Mefer. Right? That's the Rebbe. So what are we speaking about? So you see clearly we're speaking about Maimer. He did Maimer. He did Kedushin. Right. Otherwise, it means what do we Shelo Bos L'Rishuso? Otherwise, what does it mean Shebos L'Rishuso? How was Bos L'Rishuso? She entered into his domain. How did she enter his domain? Rebbe Lezer is not talking to enter his domain. You see clearly we're speaking about he did enter into domain. So you see clearly it's speaking with Maimer, right? Because otherwise, what's Rebbe Lezer saying? Right? What's Rebbe saying? A woman where he's not connected before she enters his domain. We say he has the ability to nullify him the Dorim. When she enters the domain, Nigmer Lo, she's considered woman he already was connected before she entered his domain. Zika. The Kedushin, the Maimer, Omer Reb Kiva Lo, Imam Reb Yishu Shekarnu Hu At Latzmo Kshem She'ein Lo Chelik Bo Kachein Lecherim Chelik Bo. A woman who you marry, before you married her, she was available to everybody. Once you marry her, she's not available to anybody. It's exclusively the husband. Toma B'Isha Hiklo Ben Shemaim Shem She'esh Lo Imo Chelik Kachish Lecherim Chelik Bo. There are other brothers. So it's not exclusive. Amar la Rabbi Kiva, Amar la Rabbi Yeshua. So Rabbi Yeshua now comes in the picture. He says, what you're saying now, the rationale is good if they're two brothers. Amar la Rabbi Yeshua, Akiva, T'vorachech v'shnei yevomim, mato meishiv al yovim echad. So there the Zika is exclusive, right? So you should be agreeable to me that if there's one Yavam, he should be able to make for the neder without doing anything. Amar lo klum chalaknu al yovim echad. Yeah? Klum chalaknu al yovim echad, bal shnei yavam bein she'osa b'maymer, bein shelo osa b'maymer. Meaning he says, I'm not arguing klum chalaknu al yovim echad. I'm not coming to argue one yovim. The Bryce is different than the Mishnah. I'm not arguing about if there's one yovim, I agree. He could be mefer. But if there are two yavamim, it doesn't make a difference. If he did maymer, didn't do maymer, it means nothing. Yeah? Bal shnei yavamim. 1 second. What's the over here? Chilaktu ben yov mechod l'shnei yavamim. Yeah. Okay. Ben shos b'shlosa maymer. Okay, let's see the Ran on this. Over here. Tifshit the boy Rava, the Rabami d'hukma b'shos b'maymer. Tifshit the boy Rabba, the Ersenose uboy Mesira l'chupa. lo koni lo li rosheli. Okay. Ein nesuin oisa. Oh, nesuin oisa. Dim lo bo leo lo chuba koni lo li yorshel tamibo. Tisha Reb Elazar din nesuin oisa. Do Reb Elazar. Do Amar Reb Elazar Yofik kusad made for the chutei below shutfus. Right. The Gemara holds now it's without a partnership. And that the Gemara answers if paskino no lo olam emeloch the ersin oisa. I'll tell you. Maimer does what ersin. Who Yofi b'shutfis, or my Yofi b'shutfis kama. V'ikol l'meidak. Heche b'sok daiti t'mirko di Yofi l'chudei kama, arvo mastisem mash b'shutfis daf kama, dom Reb Elazar, mam ishir kono, hu atzma hu meifin d'oreo, ishik no lo ben eshamayim, no din shi oven d'oreo. Haikal v'chom lo sage lo b'shutfis, dafil teimo, with Reb Elazar, maimin sun oisa, hechi mukach, mi haikal v'chom the Reb Kiva, di Yofi l'chudei, Reb Kiva anos virle di nesu and oso, k'tamrit, Vadi lohovi b'shudnis daik lo. Rebbe Zay Kavachomer. V'logore yov mi orus. Final second. Olchasim astisen mixes nusch alma Rebbe Lezer lo daik Kavachomi tine. Okay. Yeah. The runs on the next page. Runs on the next page on Ayin Hay. Tiny Gavosi Rebami. Dukbo lo the Rebbe Leshos of Maimer, Masha in lo Chelik bo Mishabos to Mishuso, Hainu Lishna the Shabos, the Ilu Nesuin, Loshan Kiniso, Mitkarbo. Kidanan, Achtikonis lo Mishuso. Here he's saying something in the Ran. The Gemara says, the Baraisa says, Mishabos to Mishuso. No, the Shabos means Kedushin. Otherwise, it uses a loshen tikones. Tikones means you enter. Bos, it's a different word. Bos means you've come. Tikones, you've entered. Enter is chuppah. Bos means you've come, means you're connected. That's kedushin. It's around over here. Hainu lishna dimishbos ilu nesum loshen kinisa. Bitka tana kanan achli kones. Nigmar lo linyan hapos. Noram isha sheish lechelo achli tova the rishuso. Hani vomishi. Hayelo chelek bo mishum zika kodem shosa b'maimer shabos l'rishuso shosa b'maimer and udin shetigmor shetigomer lo v'yezaka yovim l'hofen b'dereh b'shutfis. Just let's finish off over here. Ubeshar dvorim, he says. Right? Kevich lo osa b'maimer ubeshar dvorim kein nedorim. Ubshad Vorim, Kain Nedarim, Baloshan Azeh, Omalo, Benazai. Let's see the run just on this. Ubshad Vorim, Kain Nedarim, Mishad Vorim, Atol Lomed, Shen Liova, Mefin Dorim, Shari Lishad Vorim, Eino Karuso, also B'Maime, proportion come on, Afla Force, Norim, Kain Sheina Karuso, Mefin Dorea, Afilu B'Shutfis.